So I was thinking, I'm like, when I leave Lyft and Uber, I need to leave Lyft and Uber on my own terms. I don't want to, I don't ever like to get kicked out of something, you know what I'm saying? Or get let go or get fired. I'm like, and Lyft and Uber, that was part of my freedom right there because I was able to be all over the place. I was all over Arizona talking about all of this, right? So I'm like, I got to figure this out. I don't want to wear a mask, but at the same time, I have to put something on my face. So I came across this chef shield. You see what I'm saying? This chef shield. And the chef shield is where it was clear. It was a little chef shield like that, right? And it was half like that and everything. So mind you, my nose, my mouth, all around my mouth, it was all open, very open like that. And that's the perfect, right? So what I ended up doing, I cut it in the middle and made a hole itself. And then I created it, basically my own self. You see what I'm saying? I created it. So what I ended up doing, I had some staples. I bought some bandanas and I cut it and everything like that. And that's how I had it. You see what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure some of y'all seen it in some of my videos. And I probably received over a handful of health violations when I did that, but it definitely buckled down to slim to none, which was great, right? So I took on that route. And I made a promise that I wasn't going to ever put it on. But when it got to the point where Lyft and Uber started threatening me, I had to make a choice. And I was definitely not going to get that. I wasn't going to get the Vaseline. And I definitely okay. Let me dial it back real quick. So 10 months straight, right? From March all the way to January 2021, right? 2021, right? I didn't wear a mask. But I received about 50 health violations in 10 months. That's a lot when you think about it, when it comes to Lyft and Uber, because I didn't wear no mask, no face covering, no face shield, nothing like that for 10 months, right? So I had to make a personal choice. And I felt bad because I really made a promise that I wasn't going to wear a mask. Now, I had so many passengers like, how come you just can't put a mask on? How come you just can't put a mask on? And here's another kicker. It's like, because I gotta mention this too. During that 10 months when I didn't wear a mask, right? I went to Trader Joe's, I went to Sprouts, I went to the mall. I remember when I went to the mall, I think I went to the mall 3 times in one day. I needed to pick up, I needed to buy some shoes or something like that. And I remember, I don't remember what month it was, but I know I went to the mall, right? And I remember one of the security guards at the mall was like, you got to wear a mask. Do you have a mask? And I'm like, no, I'm not wearing that damn mask. He's like, well, you can't come up in here. And I'm like, are you serious right now? He's like, yeah, it's part of the mask mandate. It's part of PEMA. I went to 3 different malls and they kicked me the hell out. I was pissed. I was like, damn, I really need some shoes. I don't want to buy it online. You know what I'm saying? This and that and the other. So then I was shopping at Sprouts, right? So I shopped at Sprouts. Sprouts was actually more lenient than Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's was strict. If y'all know Trader Joe's, y'all know how Trader Joe's is. Some of these grocery stores were strict, and Trader Joe's was one of them, right? So I remember this one time particular, because Trader Joe's, even though they were strict, they still allowed me to go in there without wearing a mask, but I had to really convince them because they was really annoying about it. But I remember this one particular time, the lady was like, oh, you have to wear a mask, you have to wear a face covering because due to Pima County. And I'm like, Pima County? She was like, yeah, I mean, it's part of the mandate. I mean, we have to wear it. I'm like, I'm not putting that damn mask on. She was like, well, I could just provide you one. I'm not putting that on at all. She was like, well, in order to come in our store and grocery shop, you got to put it on. I said, I'm not putting it on. This old man. So we had a line, Trader Joe's had a line going all the way out. You know what I'm saying? That's when they had a line going and everything. So they were like, when it was my turn to go up, and that's when she was like, oh, you got to wear a mask. This old man was like, can you just put a mask on? What's the big deal? And I looked at him and he looked at me and I was like, have a good day, sir. Have a good day. Because I was at the point where I was about to just go off on him. Then I was like, remain emotionally stoic. Let me remain emotionally stoic. But he was like, Just put a mask on. What's the big deal? I looked at him. I was like, just have a good day, sir. So then I was like, so I told the lady, the Trader Joe's work, I said, look, listen, you act like the Pima County people are going to be here. They're going to be looking. She was like, well, they do check the cameras, blah, blah, blah. I said, look at my face. Do you think I really care about that? I'm just trying to go in there and get a few things. I already know what I need to get. And she was like, okay, let me go talk to my manager. The manager came out. What's the problem, sir? What's going on? I said, listen, I just want to go in there and get a few things real quick. And that's it. I'm just going to be in and out. She was like, so you can't wear the mask? I can't wear that mask. Can't breathe in it, blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. That's fine. No worries. She was like, just go in there real quick. Get what you got to get. You can come out. I said, okay, cool. I was literally in there for like 3 minutes. I knew exactly what I needed to get. Mind you, 3 Trader Joe's workers was like, I get it. I get why you don't want to work. I can't even breathe in this either. I said, y'all got to realize you're breathing in and out of your own toxins. When you cough, sneeze, if you're sick, it doesn't make any sense. I know it really doesn't, but it's unfortunate that we got to wear it. I said, hey, it's a choice, but I don't want to lose my job. That's a personal choice that you're going to have to make. So this happened a handful of times at Trader Joe's. I remember the moment Sprouts was like, we don't have to wear masks coming in their stores. I was happy. I was like, I never really wore a mask in here anyway, but at the same time, y'all are way more lenient than Trader Joe's. They were like, yeah, we know how Trader Joe's are. Sprouts was always cool with me, especially the locations that I went to. You see what I'm saying? So back to January 2021, right? I made the personal choice to create my own face shield. And I enjoyed it. I was able to breathe in and out of my own toxins. If I did cough, which was rare, if I did sneeze, it all just went out like it was supposed to, right? You don't supposed to sneeze, cough, whatever, breathe in and out, right back in. It just makes it even worse. So I had no issue. I remember the first day I wore it, my first passenger, I picked her up probably around 6 a.m. I think it was around 6 a.m. My first ever passenger with the face shield. Now, she came out. She was like, sir, do you have a mask? I said, this is my mask. She was like, it's not covering your nose and your mouth. I said, it's not supposed to. And she was like, well, I gotta, can you just put one on? I can give you one. I got an extra one. No, I'm not going to put one on. This is what a face shield is about. But that's not really a face shield. I said, listen, if you're really bothered by it, you can go ahead and cancel this and get you another driver. No, that's fine because I don't want to be late. All right, cool. She didn't say anything the whole ride, right? Except, thank you, I appreciate it. Have a good day. She rated me. She gave me a bad rating. And she gave me a health violation. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. So I went through that over a handful of passengers where I had the face shield on and they still gave me a health violation. But let me tell you something. I've been doing Lyft and Uber for a while. You see what I'm saying? So I have 5-star ratings on both apps. You know what I'm saying? I have a pretty good relationship. Well, when I was driving at the time, I had a really good relationship with Lyft and Uber. I really did. You know what I'm saying? So they already knew vast majority of my passengers like me, appreciate me, respect me, love me, value me, whatever the case may be. They really did. So even though I received all those health violations, Lyft and Uber did have a level of understanding, even though they was threatening me and deactivating me. So when I finally had the shield on, they were actually okay with the shield. They really was. They were okay with it. So when passengers did give me a health violation, they had a high level of understanding. It was like, you know what? We know how passengers give out false, information, or they over exaggerate. We got your back. As long as you just wear the face shield, we got your back. I said, all right, cool. I can do that. You see what I'm saying? So, that 2020 for me was the year of the eye opener. Clear vision year. That means lies. That means metaverse lies